And how'd he do again? So I'm working through this crazy mountain pack that I have. This is my last one of them. Kind of been behind on them, but their website doesn't give me much information on the beer. It doesn't give me any stats as far as ABV, IBU. It does give me a paragraph, but the same paragraph's on the back of the can, so I'm just going to read that to you. We bring in the hops for this brew from New Zealand, where the locals use the term Boohai to, I assume I'm pronouncing that correctly, to describe being thoroughly lost in a remote or non-existent place far from civilization. To us, that sounded like a pretty good place to be. These unique hops present a noticeable aroma of blackberry, Sauvignon Blanc grapes, and pine, which come together nicely with a complex blend of Belgian malts to make a deep yet sublimely pleasant beer. God, it's on my nose, driving me nuts. Anyways, yeah, you want to know that, didn't you? So anyway, I am a fan of the red. By their description, I'm going to assume that they're trying to do here a hoppy red ale, and not your typical malty red. Noticeable aroma of blackberry, Sauvignon Blanc, grapes, and pine. Yeah, I suppose. I'm picking up some additional citrus, but maybe it's just my big honker. Yeah, but I'm getting what they describe. Maybe it's the grapes that I'm interpreting. You can't smell all that, though. No shit. Yeah, flavor's nice as well. It's got a very solid malty backbone on it. It is hoppier than your standard red ale. As I've had some hoppier reds, in recent times, I suppose. But it is put together rather well. It's very likable and drinkable, like everything in this mixed 12-pack was, unfortunately. And I mean that because the other two I just slammed, and I didn't mean to. It just went, whoa, I was thirsty, man. Yeah, they do have some flavor, but they are highly, highly drinkable. I did notice it in the other two, but this one does have some floaties in it. I don't know if that's indicative of this style, or of all of them, or if I just had a can that had some stuff in it. Who the hell knows, man? I've had a couple cans of it already. I didn't remember getting floaties in the other ones, but who knows? Maybe I did and just wasn't paying attention. Oh. Yeah, this is part of their regular line, I guess, these 4 beers. And like I said, they're all extremely highly drinkable. They're very nice beers. None of them knocked my socks off, to be honest with you. But I don't know if those styles are meant to knock your socks off. I enjoyed the hell out of them. Will I go back for them? Will I buy them again? The answer is yes, because I don't get Crazy Mountain in this area. So yeah, if I'm ever in an area where I can find this mixed pack again, I'd buy it. As far as individual styles in the pack, if I found just a 6-pack of the wit, probably not, because it's not a style that I'm absolutely in love with. But I wouldn't have any qualms about buying that wit in a mixed 12 again. And with this red, yeah, I would buy a 6-pack of it, because I am a fan of the hoppy red. Would I buy a full 6-pack of the amber or the pale? I don't know. I would buy the pale, actually. The amber, I'm not sure if I would buy a full 6, but I certainly wouldn't have any qualms about picking it up again in a mixed 12. But they are all good beers. It's just going to depend on what styles you personally like. In the caveat to everything I just said was timing. Timing, whether, what mood am I in, what type of beer am I looking for at that particular time. So, hey, I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer. I have enjoyed his Crazy Mountain brews. I wish they'd come to my neck of the woods, but Dale Roberts out in Colorado gets a shitload of beers that I can't get. We do get a certain amount of Colorado brews here, but this is one I don't get, so there you go.